Hey everyone, welcome back to Shitcoin Daily. Today we're going to be giving a guide on how to invest in these low market cap altcoin gems that we do. And we use the platform PancakeSwap. We exclusively use PancakeSwap because we don't do it on Uniswap or SushiSwap. We do it exclusively on the Binance chain. The Ethereum chain is just very expensive. Um, so we stick to the Binance chain. And you're going to need a few things to get started. You're going to need Coinbase, or specifically Coinbase Pro, is what we recommend because it's a lot cheaper than regular Coinbase. It's the same thing. You don't need anything special. Just download Coinbase Pro on your phone. You're gonna need Binance or Binance.us or .uk or wherever you're from. You're just gonna need your Binance version for your country, and you're gonna need Trust Wallet. And with the Trust Wallet, you'll be able to access PancakeSwap, which we'll get into how to do that. And all these things are important. But first, we're gonna touch on a quick crypto news and why this individual believes that the crypto market is tanking. And Ape is gonna lead us through that.
Right. So pretty much the article mentions of, have you guys noticed, is a 20% dip over the weekend. Usually that's in part by obviously Omicron and the fears behind it, and that Jerome Powell's not supporting the market. They're gonna lay off some of the support, due to inflation. So pretty much you have the hedge funds and these big investors, or even retail investors. They're pretty much like, if you notice the stock market as well, they've been getting beat this week a lot longer than crypto has. So maybe, people are like, okay, my stocks are down. Let me take some profit while it's still green. And, some people had margin calls. In other words, they borrowed money. And when, Omicron and people started, fear of the Omicron, even though I don't know how that affects crypto market as a whole, it forced people to sell their coins that in turn, make the hedge fund companies are like, okay, people are selling, let me cut my losses. So it was just a little flash crash. It wasn't anything major, no government banned crypto, nothing in that sort. It's just a lot of fear and uncertainty. In other words, FUD.
Yeah. So I've mentioned this before that um, crypto hit its all-time high during this whole, virus event. So the fact that a new variant comes out, first off, completely unrelated to crypto. It's just that they believe it's going to affect the markets if lockdowns happen again. Um, Again, even with these lockdowns and measures in place, crypto hit an all-time high. So the fact that people are reacting in such fashion is almost nonsensical. It makes no sense at all. So at least for me, and I would speak for Ape and Ninja, I think as well, it's irrelevant really in the short term. Crypto's volatile. That's the reason we got an 11% dump plus on Bitcoin. But over the long haul, it means nothing.
Yep, I would highly agree with that. I mean, people selling like this is just a term that we use. It's called paper-handed. People who panic sell or get really small marginal profits.
Yeah, nonsense really. So that's pretty much it for that. Decide whether you're going to paper hand or you're going to diamond hand it. But we're going to move on into the apps and how to invest in these altcoin gems. The first thing you're going to need to go through, and this is for people who, l- get larger amounts of money, you're going to need Coinbase, and Ape is going to run through it.
So pretty much, you want to start off with Coinbase. Coinbase, the only reason is multiple things. One, it's a big, well-known company. You won't, it won't get down. It won't be shut down. But besides that, is that they do have allow higher deposit rate. So there's three tiers of it. So the higher the tier of verification you go through, the more they let you deposit, up to $1 million a day in and out. But, for the rest of us, it's just the fact that A, it's faster and also allows you to put like a couple grands at a time. And from there, it lets you, transition over to the other websites. Uh, the only reason I suggest not to trade on here is because they have fees, and those fees are pretty high compared to the other trading platforms. But it is a good stepping stone into the other sites.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
and
it's easy to get in.
yeah, and like I said, you know, through personal experiences, we can tell you that the more you use the application and the more you trade or pull out money, you will see your daily withdrawal or your daily deposits increase. Um, the highest right now I think is $1 million. And if you're pulling out or depositing $1 million, I mean, good for you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah. And again, to help mitigate those fees, try Coinbase Pro. You don't need anything special. It's just another app. And if you already have your funds on Coinbase, you can transfer it over to Coinbase Pro for free. Just download the app on your phone. Once you have Bitcoin, I would suggest Bitcoin. Or Cardano is another good one. But the least amount of trades needed to get to Trust Wallet, buy Bitcoin on Coinbase if you're depositing large amounts, or if you're depositing $1,000 or less, just go directly through Binance and buy Binance coin through there. But if you went the Coinbase route, send your Bitcoin over to Binance, buy Binance coin, or BNB is the ticker, with your Bitcoin. Once you have that Binance, you can send it over to your Trust Wallet, and that's all you need Binance for. You just need Binance Coin, send it right over to your Trust Wallet, and then Ninja's gonna go ahead and guide us what you do after that.
And real quick, the reason that you want to have both Binance and Coinbase is in the eventuality that one may go down or suspends trading or comes under investigation, you still have an area to pull out your money if necessary.
Which has happened quite frequently. Ninja and I have experienced it with Binance quite a few times, where coins that
Yes.
we were involved in, that trading has been suspended or halted or God knows what. It happens very frequently, so it's good to have two reliable exchanges that you can fall back on.
Yep. So without further ado, let's go and look at Trust Wallet, okay? So Trust Wallet is going to be your main go-to. That's going to be your wallet. You're going to spend 95, maybe 98% of all your time inside Trust Wallet. Why is that? Because Trust Wallet, like in the name, it is a wallet, okay? It's going to hold all your coins, whether stable or alt. It's going to be your number one. So like Akira mentioned before, the fastest way, and my opinion is a little different on this, the fastest way to get money into your Trust Wallet, you can bypass both exchanges, but again, you're gonna accrue a fee. For example, BNB, well, that's Ethereum. There is a buy button, and you'll use a third-party application called MoonPay, or there's another one, Simplex, to get your money in. These aren't exactly, not that they're not known providers, but again, you want to use Binance or Coinbase if you're more skeptical on, look, I want my money to be safe. I want it to be a safe transaction just in case anything does go wrong. But
Also,
go
these
ahead.
have daily limits as well,
Yes,
and they do have higher fees than if you went through the entire process. If you wanted just a quick and easy, just go ahead and buy it there. But if you went through Coinbase Pro and you did the transfer, if you started on Coinbase Pro and went to Binance and then send it over to Trust, you'll have a larger amount of money at a cheaper fee. This
right.
is just
If you
super
need to do
fast,
it
super
fast.
convenient.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So once you get your BNB in, whether that be direct buy from Binance or you have to convert it from Coinbase to Bitcoin and then convert Bitcoin into BNB, once you have your BNB, you're going to want to hit this more button and swap to Smart Chain. Now you're going to see the icon change from yellow to black. It's just an alternate color scheme. That means it goes from the stable coin of BNB to the tradable for the altcoin market of Smart Chain. Do however much you want, and then you will see it in your Smart Chain balance. Now, when Akira mentioned PancakeSwap earlier, that is under a dApps section of Trust Wallet. You'll see all the other exchanges. You'll see PancakeSwap here. We're going to go ahead and click on PancakeSwap. And you'll see here it'll have a chart for one, and then it'll show
First
you
things
BNB
first,
versus Cake.
you want to click on well, we have it connected, but up there you click on it and that would connect your wallet. So that way your wallet's connected.
Yeah, sometimes it'll just come in here and it'll just say connect. You want to pay attention to that, or else your BNB won't show up in the balance. When it does, this is a little different for iPhone users, but it'll just say connect. A pop-up will come up. You verify, yes, I want to connect, etc., etc. Akira, why don't you go in on how to connect for Apple users?
Yeah. So for iPhone users, what you're going to do is you're going to have your Trust Wallet open. Then you're going to open up Safari. I'd suggest you use Safari. I know a lot of people have Google Chrome on their iPhones, but just go to Safari. Go to PancakeSwap.Finance. And if you're having trouble, just search it up on Google PancakeSwap and you'll see it's the first one, PancakeSwap.Finance. Make sure it's .finance. Then at the top, you're going to click Launch App. or launch exchange. Then at the top right, you're going to hit connect. It's going to say connect wallet. When you connect wallet, you're going to see a whole bunch of different options. The one that you want to click on is either where it says Trust Wallet or Wallet Connect. And then when you do that, it's going to send you over back to Trust Wallet and it's going to ask to connect. You're going to hit connect and it's going to say connecting, may take a few seconds. And then it'll say connect. You can go back to your browser. Then you're going to go back to Safari and your wallet's now going to be connected. And then everything from here forward is the exact same thing as you would on Android or iPhone. It's only the only difference is connecting whether you're on Android or iPhone. So once you're at this point, the process is the same for both.
Yep. So let's go ahead and take just a well-known coin that we're going to use as an example here. Um, SafeMoon, we all know who it is, what it is. So when you come to your coin, you're going to want to look for the word contract, and there's always going to be a little copy address button. So copy that, go back to your Trust Wallet, go into your dApps, go to PancakeSwap, let it load for a second, and you're going to want to click on the words cake. That's going to open up a small pop-up that, select a token, here's the well-known ones, and you're going to want to wait for yep, there it is, and then paste it in there. Sometimes this will take a second to recognize, hey, I don't want any of these tokens. Show me a token that I haven't designated yet. Okay, see, it is an active coin. We're going to click on it. If it'll take me there. But when it does, you're going to see BNB, and then the bottom it's going to remove cake and replace that with SafeMoon. So instead of waiting, we're just going to click out of here. Now I'm going to show you how to add your custom token into just your list so you see what it is. So under search tokens, you're going to want to paste that address again. Here it already has it, but we're going to use add custom token anyways. The number one thing you want to do, and I've seen a lot of people make this mistake, is under network, you want to click that and you want to put smart chain because that's what we're trading on. You can then either click the paste button or control V it in. It'll automatically add the information. In the event that it does not add the information, name can be whatever you want, symbol, whatever you want. Decimals is the only important piece that needs to be accurate. So if you go to the BSC scans page, right under the contract, number of decimals. Perfectly put there, and that's all you really need for that piece. Put your decimals in, hit done. You now have the vision of SafeMoon. If you don't see like a price, like how much per token it is or the percentage, that is because it is not listed on CoinMarketCap. Trust Wallet has, I guess, ties with CoinMarketCap. They directly report to each other. That is the only reason why you wouldn't see a price or like how much money you have in that token at any particular time. That pretty much wraps up our little explanation of all our exchanges, Trust Wallet, PancakeSwap, and just a little example on how to add and what to see.
Yeah, and just a quick note, when tips, CoinMarketCap has this thing like against altcoins. If you're in the crypto space, you would understand this, that they don't report the market cap accurately because of the burn that's normally put in on these like tax tokens. They'll put a higher market cap or an extremely lower market cap than what really is. So it might affect the price being displayed on your Trust Wallet. That's one thing. Another thing is when you're using PancakeSwap for iPhone users and same for Android users, make sure when you're done with your trade or whatever you're doing that you go to the top right and you click on your wallet address and you hit disconnect. I've seen it many times before where people, I don't know how it specifically works, where people leave their wallet connected and they get their funds stolen. So just make sure that you disconnect after every use that you're on this exchange because it doesn't automatically do it for you.
For Android
That's
users, it's a little different. We don't have to worry about that because we didn't have dApps removed. It's already incorporated in the application under security. Again, it'll only be a passcode, but that's just about it. You don't have to disconnect or worry about any of that for Android users.
okay. So just iPhone users. So me, pretty much. So yeah, that's my tip. Ape, do you have any at all that you want to mention?
Well, I was gonna say on the PancakeSwap, if you click on your wallet, there is a tab where it allows you to see transactions. You don't know how many times where I clicked on, trade, whatever, and it just did not go through. I'd highly recommend before you close out PancakeSwap, you go ahead and click on the wallet, and then you click on transaction. And transaction is going to show you the transaction pretty much for the day, and it has two options or three symbols. Pretty much one that's pending. I'm sending it through, and then it'll either tell you a red X didn't go through for whatever reason, not because there's a rug pull or anything. Don't be afraid. I've done it where I got out of a shitcoin to BNB, and it just didn't do it. So that means I had to do it again. Once I see the check mark and it's green, it says okay, it went through. Then that's it. Of course, and hopefully you send it to the right address, the right coin, whatever. But besides that, if it has a green check mark, I'm okay. Then I close PancakeSwap and then I go back to my wallet and wait for the coin to arrive.
And this is a good point because it avoids double spend. So if you submit a transaction, your transaction's still pending, but sometimes the network might be a little busy, and you're like, "Hey, what's taking so long?" And you might submit it again and again and again. The thing is, your gas fee will be used, but your coins are already in a transaction, so one will go through, and then the rest will fail because that first one went through. It was just taking a little bit, but your gas fee is not going to come back to you. And for those of you who like to use the Ethereum chain, this is something that you don't want because you'll be spending 20, 30, $40 on each of these transactions and your gas fee is not going to come back.
Not even.
So
It's usually a couple hundred.
yeah, so just make sure that you use this feature because you're like, okay, it's still going through or it's pending or it failed. That way you can confirm before you submit another transaction. So that's definitely a good point. And that's pretty much it for this video. That's how to use PancakeSwap and invest in these altcoins. Thank you guys for being here. We'll see you back tomorrow. That's it for the Shitcoin Daily. See you guys later.
All
Take it
right,
easy.
guys.